I can't believe I didn't have to find a single person. Well, look, you don't have to be invisible. They can't see you anyways. The fond of seeing suggests this is a chamber of prayer. At the very last, they would not place this near potential distraction from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. Sure. Go further in. Maybe it's a trap? I just think that everything is a trap in life, you know? Yes, this is it. I will be but a moment. Keep watch of the entryway. On second though, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look over this? At a glance, I can tell they're old, predating the founding of the Blessed and children, in fact. We're not like to come here a second time. It would behoove us to learn all that we can. Sure, I'm gonna look at the mural. You know who would be, like, helpful here? Alfino, because he can draw. You could just draw that. Examine the murals and take note of whatever. Yeah, okay. They really like this new mechanic, don't they? The mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits atop a throne, attended by their subjects. The mural appears to be fairly old. A knight shields himself and their comrades from an encroaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded. The mural appears to be ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warrior, rejoicing in their victory. Okay.
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this. There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces.
Okay.
He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself?
That didn't age well, huh?
I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder.
It is them. Oh, that's cute.
Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses.
You guys just tried to do the right thing. How could you know?
Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
No.
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place.
I was in the middle of a conversation!
Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
Can't she see Aoife? Shouldn't she be able to like see something of him? Is he just in my mind? Is he not real? Am I actively in a coma and just imagining everything? And he is the voice of reason? I believe I now have everything needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Caelynx, the murals appear to be of any significance. Hartford is in my walls. That would concern me, okay? A depiction of heroes from the Age of Gods, the Roncan Empire, and immediately before the Flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antique... Yes, sure. Though it has no bearing on the task at hand. Perhaps that knowledge may prove to be used in the future. I bet it's going to be. Let us hurry to the Slitterbury. The others are waiting. After we return, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Bruno will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of importance, you will be the first to know. Back we go. Back we go. Renard, I'm back. Can I go to my home? Do some sleeping? Alex, the guard told me you left with Master Matoya to Gouverneau. And no sooner do you return than it shocks itself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will soon be ready. Okay. Give me some food.
Strange.
I was like, that sounds weird.
The others on patrol should have returned by now.
Oh no.
Food will be overcooked if we wait any longer.
Oh, don't tell me they all dead.
We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
Sure. I have a bad feeling.
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it?
Do what?
The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden.
Go, you guard. Shit's gonna happen with me. It's not a good thing to have all that light inside of me.
But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the source.
But bitch, I am as I was before. You're not. Or do you mean Minfilia? Are they talking about Minfilia?
Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
I just absorb it like a sponge.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help!
Oh, come on! Not right now!
We're under attack!
God damn it, could you have waited 10 more seconds? This was interesting. Stupid attack. I bet he was to say he only knew half of it. Meanwhile, in Yulmore. Oh, that guy. I forgot about him. Oh yeah, they were like meeting.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say, how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain sin-eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
Nothing.
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why?
She's obviously
Because
BFF
this
with them.
hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king, nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
That makes no sense.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor, deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now. And the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making? Or even 100?
Does he think 100 is more than 1,000? Because, like, the sentence would make more sense, like, to them if it's 100 years in the making, or even 1,000. Like, the even makes it like this number should be bigger than this number.
You underestimate them, Lord
Bad guy
Thorfinn.
logic, yes.
They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything.
No, I know what
for a
the
future
what
they
the
may never
sentence
know.
behind it meant.
That their
I
children
just said that,
may
like,
never know.
the order was not correct.
I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
Yes.
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they will build.
Something's gonna happen to him, please. Don't kill him yet. A 100,000 would make sense, yes, but like, Maybe it was just supposed to show him that he likes basic math, you know? That he thinks 100 is more than 1,000. Maybe it's that. Maybe it just should show us that he's a dumb little guy.
So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense.
That's okay.
Insurrection will not be tolerated!
I would like to punch his face.
The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What?
He was a protection.
Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
Wait. Why are they where we are?
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands.
How many guys are you? Like 10? I think we are in a position to make demands.
By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
You can't just decide that. What? That's not how that works.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness.
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore,
He didn't.
his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith.
Is that you kill people to get rid of their sins. What?
You and your false creed are a blight on these woods.
My head hurts.
A foul, unholy corruption that must...
I'm so sorry.
Little wonder the warrior of darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
If he'd known that she's here.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
You sound a bit
And should
extreme.
we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore and dealt with as such.
Should we kick their asses? I can
We will
definitely do
discuss
that.
these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
I'm good at kicking their asses. Oh god, so many things happening. The guard has been afflicted with a most terrible and infectious poison. They've attempted all manner of healing incantations, whilst his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poisons at once. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. Oh, a new poison? Oh. All of this is terrible. How fares the young guard? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the blast? How have they taken the news of Yulmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I consider the convocation of all the Knights Blast that we might consider the ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. Mr. Matuya, I'm truly sorry. We will not, cannot abandon our faith. But there is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee. I am not one. I am not one to run from my troubles. I think that's a typo. I am not one to run. I think that's a typo. In fact, with Nick's arrival, I'm minded to take the offensive. The Ulmuran's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden, as if we stick it out and slay the creature before they return. Were darkness to follow Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless, of course, we finally decipher the tablet. I have, as a matter of fact, but if we can prepare everything, we need to enter Yxmal. What say you all? We will need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one, of course, lies before us. We slay for the Knights. Well, we are villains. No, for the Knight's Blast! Good. I'll leave the blast in your capable hands, Runar. Very well. I see there is no changing your mind. By all that I ask, dear. By all that is dark, I swear to keep the blast safe. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Rankon in time past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of Why is it always the underwater ruins? Not far from here. You have some experience with sub-aquatic excursions, do you not? Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of the lake Tusi Mekta. Well, you see to that, Minfilia and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherberg's defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. Okay, I'm gonna go swimming again. For a seal that's like underwater for some time? I don't know how smart that is. Is that still gonna be like existing? Okay, but this time we're gonna get the dog. Because this is taking a bit longer. Gotta enjoy the music of my little doggo. Okay, how many light wardens are there? Was it 5? Because we've done 2. We're working on the 3rd one. And there are like 2 more. We're also like halfway through the story at this point. Like MSQ wise. I'm not sure if the story is like halfway through, because like towards the end they usually tend to be longer. But